Indiana's back, baby. Indiana is back. You know what's wild about this? We talked about it last night, T.O. They had their 2 best performances of the season after Malik Reneau got injured and was forced to sit to the bench, and Mike Woodson was forced to play Mbako, Mackenzie Mtako, and Luke Goody together. They shot 42% from 3 on 50 attempts in the 2 games, Fana. Is that all it took? Is that like Woodson had to be forced to just play 2 big? Like, it was funny. We asked Tyler, like, do you think that they should stay with the 1 big lineup now that they're winning? Tyler's like, nah, more big guys, the better. Load them up. Get as many bigs in there as you can. I think Tyler would start 5 centers on a team if he could.
Tyler's awesome.
He would. Tyler Hansbrough would totally do it. We actually got a question earlier that is Tyler going to go back to playing with an extra year of eligibility? Is he going to leave Field of 68 to play again for North Carolina someday? So we'll check in with Tyler on that.
Look, he probably would start
probably
right
could.
now. Yeah,
he probably could. That dude is in. I'm in decent shape. Tyler Hansbrough is in phenomenal shape. Like, I think he might actually be one that could.
I think we told this story on the pod before, but in Houston at the Final Four, we were at, I forget the name of the bar that we were at that we did our shows from, but afterwards on the Sunday night before the national championship game, when UConn was playing San Diego State, like the bar that we were at had all of the games, right? I beat T.O. 7 times and pop a shot in a row because I'm a better shooter than Terrence Oglesby. They had like the trash can beer pong. They had all of this different stuff, right? One of the things they had was ping pong. And Tyler got out there and took all challengers on in ping pong. And by the end of it, like, this dude is just like dripping sweat. Like, he had just gone through a full workout. He had to get the towel. Like, he's rubbing down his face with a bar towel. And I'm like, dude, what are you going to do? He's like, oh, yeah, I got to go to a dinner. So it was.
Didn't shower, just threw his overshirt right back over.
Yeah, like he was ready to go, man. That dude gets after it. He's one of
he's in incredible shape.
Yeah,
he could probably do it. Anyway,
you know,
go ahead,
you can't tell me that Mike Woodson doesn't see it. Philip says Oglesby to UW Green Bay. Now that's funny.
Ooh,
that's really funny.
Yeah.
They got a 23-year-old who looks like
I'd be faster than some of those players on that team. I went and watched it. They need to get. He needs to get. Hey, I'm not being mean here. If I went back and watched Gottlieb's team, like, they need to get more athletic next year. There's not a whole lot of answers on that roster. They need to get more athletic.
That's why they bring in you, huh? That's why they're bringing
in right. Exactly.
Get faster at 37, ripe old age at 37 years old.
Right. Here's the thing. You can't tell me that Mike Woodson doesn't know what's out there. That with 1 big, his team's not better offensively, because they are. It's a spacing thing. And it allows them to get more open looks, and allows their best scoring talent to flourish. So Mackenzie Mbako has the space, has the openings to get open perimeter looks, to shoot threes, to drive the lane, to make productive things happen. And he goes for 20 in this game on 7 for 13, 4 of 8 from 3. But Oumar Ballo, that's the difference. It's not that Oumar is bad when you play 2 bigs. It's that he's better when he's the only one out there. It's less cloggy. It's less cluttered. It's less congested. He's able to be the man that you paid him to be. 25 and 13. He controlled the game ultimately against Niederhauser, who by the way was a steal of a portal get, Yannick Conan Niederhauser for Mike Rhodes, but he's not Oumar Ballo. And Luke Goody has helped this team as a locker room person, as a guy who knows what winning looks like. You know, he knows, he said it a couple times. We've seen him on the bench. Like, you could tell his urgency because he was on an Elite 8 team under Brad Underwood that, he ultimately left, but he knows what the intensity needs to look like. Was it the perfect performance? No, it was not. They lost a 16-point lead with 10 minutes on the clock. But was it an encouraging step in the right direction here this last week for Indiana? Yes. They've won 8 of their last 9 games. They're 12-3 on the year. Miles Rice needs to shoot the ball better, 2 of 9 in this game. Like that's got to be better against the elite. But for Indiana, you got USC at home Wednesday. The Big Ten schedule makers, they gave you a fairly solid, like a very manageable schedule. You get USC Wednesday night at your place. You got to get that done. And then you go to Iowa. And if you're the team that you want to be,
you win them both.
You win both these games this week before you host Illinois at Assembly Hall next week. And if you've won both games this week, then all of a sudden, Illinois at Assembly Hall next week becomes a big, big game.
Yeah. You know who else had a huge week, T.O.? Arizona. You got on Monday night against TCU, you got the best performance we've seen out of Caleb Love, probably in his college career, 33-7-7, not a single turnover to be found. Then you go on the road to Cincinnati. You almost blow an 18-point lead with 12 minutes left, but you didn't. You found a way to win. Arizona, kind of having a sneaky good last couple of weeks here. Now you go on the road. You get West Virginia in a matchup where we're not talking anywhere near enough about West Virginia. That's going to be an awesome game in Morgantown. You know it's going to be loud.
Javon Small, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's really good. No,
I'm not Arizona.
I think they're just okay. I don't know how to say that any better than that. And we talked about Caleb Love having a great game, followed that great game up with a 3 for 15 performance against Cincinnati. Now they still won, but I think Arizona's okay. I don't think Arizona's as good as what they've been in the past. They do offensive rebound really well, and that helps whenever you have Caleb Love on your team because McMahon's getting shots up. I think they're just okay. But they have rattled off 4 in a row, and I think the Cincinnati win at Cincinnati is a lot better than people are going to give it credit for right off the top of the dome. But we'll see how that continues.
I love that subtle shade right there. When you have Caleb Love, you need some really good offensive rebounders,
and they got them. They got them.
Yeah.
They're a better offensive rebounding team than Alabama right now. Think about that.
Mm-hmm. You know who's fun to watch is Henry Visar. I didn't realize how long and how athletic he tries to dunk everything. Fanta, every single thing around the rim, he's trying to dunk it.